Welcome to Spring LIB.
Okay, so we have a solution 973 milliliters, strong base, and we need to know how much H plus or OH must we add. To take the pH from, we'll call it pHi for initial, 8.830 to our final pH. I'll call it F for final, equals 8.0602. And then first, let's decide, do we need to add H plus or OH minus? Well, we go from a large number to a small number. Initial to final goes big to small. In terms of pH, if we're getting smaller, we're getting more acidic. Remember, higher than 7 is basic, lower than 7 is acidic. So going from big to small is more acidic, which means we're adding H plus. Okay, now how do we do a problem like this? Well, if we're changing the pH, that means we're changing the concentration of H plus ions. Recall that pH is equal to the negative log of the concentration of H plus. So if we want to figure out the change to H plus, we present this in the alternate format where we exponentiate both sides, but with a 10. So we say 10. Move the negative, 10 to the negative pH equals H plus, just like that. So if we want to figure out the change in our H plus, right, concentration, then we should be able to do 10 to the pH final minus 10 to the pH initial. 10 to the negative pH final minus 10 to the pH initial. This will tell us our change in our change in H plus concentration. And if we account then for the volume, that will tell us how much H plus we needed to add. All right, well, let's do 10 to the negative pH final. 10 to the negative 8.06, or 10 to the negative 8.0602, I get 8.70. How many sig figs do we have? 5. 705.6 times 10 to the negative 9th minus 10 to the 8.830. And I get, with 4 sig figs, 0.1479 times 10 to the negative 9th. And if I calculate this, 8.7056 E negative 9 minus 0.1479 E negative 9. I get 8.5577 times 10 to the negative 9. Now, this is not the amount of H plus we added. This is what the change to our concentration was, meaning this is a molarity. Right, and recall that if we want to go from molarity to H plus, we simply need to multiply by our multiply by our 973 milliliters. And remember, there are 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. And so our final answer will be our previous answer times 0.973, or 973 over 1,000. And so our final answer will be that we need to add 8.326 times 10 to the negative 9th H plus atoms.